Your reward in regards into the destruction of the devil, I'll give all I have and all within my power to see the day. I see the day that I'm upright perpendicular on my square to show and prove that the laws of God always has been, always will be. I see the day. I live the day out every day. Each and every day, each and every way. As a nation, as a people, the love that the Lord gave us to have for each other. Some way down the line, man, we lost it. We lost it. And we lost it based on corporate America throwing shit in the atmosphere. You know, drugs, crack. That was one of the biggest hits that the nation took. The using, the selling. I ain't talking about nobody, I'm talking about me. One of the biggest hits our nation took. However, some of us survived it, some of us didn't. Real talk, real life. We in 2022, getting ready to go into 2023. Ain't no excuses. We ain't babies no more. The Lord said in that tape, man, He ain't giving us no money, but all niggas gonna do is what? Sport and play. Because it wasn't about the money, man. It was always about telling the truth, man. Standing on the square of truth and righteousness, man. Regardless to whom or what. He said respect the law of the government, because if you respect the law of the government, they're going to have to do what you say. Because what the government supposed to do? Protect and provide for the people, right? But if you respect the law of the government and come to them right and exact, they got to give you everything you ask. That's why the man ain't have a problem. Because he stood for righteousness. He stood for truth. Regardless of whom or what. And anybody can be a father, saying, black, brown, yellow, white, Aboriginal, or race. We teach civilization to all the human families of the planet Earth. That's a fact. That's why we're not religious. You know, I don't know about this new thing people got going on, Muslim God, 7, God body, NGE. I don't know about none of that shit. I am a father sinner. Since 72 to 2022. That's 50 years. I ain't gonna never say I'm a Muslim God. I'm a God body. I'm not a number. I'm not an NGE. I'm what the law manifested. The 5%. Always has been, always will be. Religious people have sex. Religious people have sex. Protestant, Catholic, Sunni, black Muslim. Yeah. All that stuff is religious. The law said kill all religion. So now you're going to put different sets of the Father. So NGE, Muslim God. Hell no. That's not the law's teachings. I ain't signed up for that. I ain't agreeing to it. My mind ain't with that. I have to make it born because it's like a cancer, man. You allow something to live, what happens? It spreads. it spreads, and then people become comfortable with that state of mind. We can't allow that to be happening no longer, man, because it's separating us, it's confusing people, and we're about telling the truth, keeping it simple. The law says, keep it simple. You want to go up to the heavens? You better come back down. Keep it simple. This is not a complicated thing, man. This is something that we live every day, man. And we live it simply. And the only way it becomes complicated is if we make it complicated.
Word.
I'm not going to make my life complicated. Not me. I did that shit before. I got caught up in the earth gravitational pull. There was drugs. It made my life complicated. I can't afford to do that. I got grandbabies, I gotta make sure I get this right and exact. I'm not even worried about my kids. I got grandbabies, great-grandbabies I gotta worry about them. Because everybody got a choice. People think you ain't got a choice. Yeah, you got a choice. You got a choice to live right and exact, or you got a choice to live unrighteous. Yeah, you got a choice. You got a choice to do right, to do positive, or to do negative. Yeah, you got a choice, but positive and negative always existed. But let me say this. Just because it's negative don't mean it's wrong.
That's a fact.
However, we know good and evil. We know right from wrong. So what I'm saying, as a nation, as civilized people, as people who have been around for some time, let's stop pointing fingers, man. Everything that happened in the past already happened, man. Let's not worry about what happened in the past. Let's worry about what we got to do now. Because what happened in the past is already done. It's done. Can't make up for it. Can't bring it back. Yesterday. You can't bring yesterday now. So let's just deal with, what we got to do now as a nation. Let's bring this shit back, man. Let's stir up the pot. Let's stir up the pot, man. Because mathematics shall not and will not lie, man. They thought this was going to die when they assassinated the father.
That's right.
That was their whole main objective. Kill him, take the head, and the body gonna fall. But he told them a long time ago, don't call me no leader. Ain't nobody's damn leader. That's why we don't have leaders. We have leadership as a people. One motherfucker authority. The one authority is us. I, you is I. That's the one. We come in many bodies, and we stand as one. That's why I understand people putting an S on y'all, man. I never did. I don't understand it. There's only one God. G-O-D. Good orderly direction. Where the S come in? There's only one Allah. The black man. Where the S come in? Allah. Like it's a bunch of these motherfuckers running around. That's that religious mentality, man. That's that Greek mentality. That's that Roman mentality. You gotta bring this shit back, man. The laws of God always has been, always will be. And that's what was involved. Peace.
Peace, peace.
So
much good stuff was said. And I'm not here to contradict nobody, I'm not here to disagree with you. I believe that we can all agree to disagree on a lot of things, you know. Knowledge, all being born to wisdom, you know. I don't believe that our job is to teach each other. You know, grown men don't need to teach each one. Each one teach one. But the job is to teach those that don't know. You know, my duty, and I think a lot of stuff that I have to give to anybody else is not to give to y'all because y'all already know. So why am I giving it to you? You know, and to bring, I don't have a problem with words. You know, I think that's what it is, that as we grow, you get older, some things you dismiss, some things you don't deal with. Someone asked Allah on the tape, what about the people that was doing it? He said, don't you do it. He said, don't worry about it, you just don't do it. So, the degree is, I love to hear a woman saying that she got hers going on. That's beautiful. Yes. I mean, what can I say? That's beautiful. You know, because a lot of people don't build, everybody don't build the same way. You know, we have different things that's going on. And a lot of things, the hardest thing with the nation is that we can't agree on anything. They say we all supposed to agree. We're not supposed to be contradicting each other, because I don't see no other groups out there when they get into problems, they don't argue amongst each other in the public. But we spend a lot of time debating each other about simple stuff, whether or not a woman is this or woman. Listen, I'm 62 years old. I'm not that old, but I don't have to go down and debate what a woman is and what a woman isn't. You know, I think we can take some of that energy and bring it into getting business done right. You know, we should be talking about building institutions, having places for our women and the babies to go when they come to Parliament. You know, but you know, I don't know. I just think it's just that we have a lot of issues. And we like to see who's the best talker or the best knower, you know. So a lot of times I sit down, I'm here building on things, and I'm just saying, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, you know. And once we leave the word game alone, I think we can move forward, you know. Because as long as we got issues, we're not looking at the agenda at hand. And the agenda at hand is that we need to get the word out to those individuals that say they don't come by no more because we do the same thing. You know, yes, you know, I smile a lot of times because I have a lot of things I want to say, but then with brothers, when you get up here and you said it, and what else can I say after you finish saying what you said? You know, so I believe I'm gonna have to go home. I just released the tape from December the 21st, 2008, because I'm gonna have to listen to it. I didn't really listen to it, but as the guy was building up here, he made a lot of reference to some things, like the brother had took. Well, I'm gonna have to listen to the tape myself, because I don't really know what's going on. And as far as, well, it seems like we're about probably now finally moving in the right direction with the thought of having. You know, but the question that I'm always saying to that is, if this goes into proposal, like I said, who's going to profit from it? You know, it's going to be a lot of money. If a whole lots is given to the nation now, and we don't have an establishment of who's going to be in, I don't know who got elected to the positions to do whatever. So it's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be invested, a lot of money is going to come out. Who's going to profit from it? Is the nation as a whole going to profit from it? Or these individuals that's going to put themselves into leadership position? Now, you say no, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of money coming through from to building whatever it said is going up. But we have to move forward somehow and get it done. You know, and as long as we don't come to one understanding, it's just going to be another conflict. And I heard what the brother said at the last Parliament, if y'all wasn't here, y'all didn't see. he said that the government, that the city is giving us all that land as one property. So that's a lot of, that's gonna be a lot of land. Now the question is, who are these individuals that are selected to be setting up this proposal? You know, and I just hope that we can make something happen, because everything in Harlem is going up around 21, 22, and we are looking, like the earlier brother said something about the condition of that school. You know, can't blame nobody but us. That's it. You know what I'm just saying? But we can't move forward until we all agree. We don't agree on nothing. It said we all supposed to agree, but apparently it's not being thrown out to the world that everybody from 9 or 10 regions now is 11 regions, that everybody should have. Then like someone said that because you from North Carolina, you can't have no anything. I'm just saying, this is not being a wise decision, because everybody's supposed to add on to that. And it don't matter where you're from. That's right. It's a large school for everybody. So no individual brothers can't come up and say that because you're from distance. Listen, your love is for this from the beginning. Your love has to be on any decision being made. But, you know, I didn't really want to take much time, but just want to say, listen, appreciate those of you that came out, because we need to get this word out to all the naysayers that don't want to come, because the saying that we're doing this, if you're not for the cause, then that's the only reason I can see you not coming here. I got places I would love to be. I like to be home on the phone, dude. But I'm dedicated to what I do when I come to make sure that the word gets out to the world. Thank you. And it's not about a money thing. I do what I do from my heart. That's it. So, peace. Thank you all for coming out. Peace.
Peace, Rusty.
Peace, God.
Peace. Peace, family.
Peace.
I'd like to go through a little bit of history personally with this place, because a lot of people don't understand the significance of this building right here. Art Bar, that has a lot to start in this right here. Right. Operation Future was the leader of a major gang here in Medina that we call Brooklyn. Tomahawk. The Tomahawks. And all of us that come out of that era, just like me, in 1973, I went over to Albany Projects, 1191, where old man Saladin stayed. And my cousins and them, they were Jolly Stompers, and they went from Jolly Stompers to ex-con. And those are the individuals that at that time was teaching me what you call manhood. The manhood that we learned growing up most of the time, because a lot of our fathers, you know, fortunately, unfortunately, mine died, you know, when I was power years old, going on equality. So we get raised in the environment by those that are older than us, so therefore that's how we become adapt to the things that we learn in the street. And those individuals was teaching me, you know, basically the things that they was taught, which is the wrong things. But when I walked in there in 1973, at the age of 11, 10F, inside building 1191 Park Place, and they called it the Laws Project at that time. And I walked through the door, and the first thing I seen on the refrigerator was Pig Most Wanted. And then once I seen the Pig Most Wanted, I'm starting to hear peace, and you know, even the dog had a righteous name there. So I went to the back room, with my older cousins, like I said, that were savages, that were gangbangers. But now when I walked in the door and I looked at them, it was something that was different about them. They had like a different type of glow on their face, you know? So Butch became Rashid, Boo became Supreme, you know, Ali, whatever his name was at that time, but I know mostly Supreme. So I see them there with the Book of Life, and I'm like, what's that? Because all the time while I was growing up, I always had a problem with everything being right was Caucasian. From the time we entered school, we taught about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, this, that, and the only thing that is being said about us as original people is that we were coming from out of the degree of being in Africa and being brought to another land in which we was enslaved. Then I go to church with my moms, you know, and at the head is still somebody with blonde hair, blue eyes, and everything. So I always had a problem with this being our reality. So at the age of 11, I'm already prepared for this knowledge, but I didn't accept it then. So my cousins say to me, like, what you got, the Book of Life? Let me see that. They like, yo, you can't touch this. Go in the bathroom, wash your hands. Oh man, these dudes really tripping. So I go in the bathroom, I come back, I wash my hand, and they Supreme Map. But when I got to the first degree in the student enrollment, you know, and it said, who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization and God of the universe. I was like, yo, that's me. That's me. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking it's some gang stuff like, yo, I'm gonna get beat down, go through the mill. I'm ready for this. So now I wanna know how I could be down. And this is where the intricate part comes. My cousin says out his mouth, you gotta go on a 7-day fast, and all you can do is drink water and eat ice cream. And I looked at him, you know, and I said, you father, you see King crazy. I'm not doing that. Because I was 11 years old, and I couldn't conceive the thought. You know, anything that was physical, I was with that. But something mental, I couldn't handle it. So I backed up and I walked away. And it took me to 1976 when I got a job with the Summer Youth Corps program. And me, I'm always trying to get some more schooling and education. So they said, yo, you could go to Alpha Summer School. And you could work in the Summer Youth Corps to go to school, and we're going to pay you to go to school, and we're going to give you credits toward your high school diploma. So I'm like, yo, that's the job I want. So sure enough, Alpha School, alternative school, is still right there on Linden Boulevard. Not mistaken, between Milford and Logan, somewhere right there. And when I went in there in 1976 that summer, it was, on our end, it was like the bursting asunder with the powerhouse, pink houses. You know, Lord Supreme and them was up in there.